Hello and welcome to the EMTV preview show. This week we'll look ahead to this week's cup tie against the Sheffield Tigers, and joining me is Erik and Mark Riss to look ahead to this week's action. But of course the Monarchs made it 5 wins from 5 matches in the SGB Championship with an excellent win at Scunthorpe on Sunday. Erik, I'll come to you first. 8 points down, did you think the Monarchs were going to prevail as winners in that match?
It didn't look so good after the first couple races, but yeah, I've also had only 1 point in my first race, but I knew I was gonna be fast in the end because in my first race I knew I had the wrong setup. I thought I was right with it, but when I went out on the track I felt I'm way too slow, and so we all changed pretty much the same things on the bike, and then yeah, we started scoring good points.
Mark, Scunthorpe's not everyone's favourite track, but is it a track you enjoy?
Yeah, for sure, I like it. It's more of a setup track, so when you got the setup settled in, then you can go fast. So yeah, in the beginning we didn't have the right setup as you saw, but as the meeting went on, we got faster and faster.
Did the track catch the guys out slightly in the early heats?
The track was just like always. I mean, it's pretty slick on the inside. You know, the material they have a lot of clay in it, so it gets really hard on the inside. And but there was quite a deep dirt line, and you could use it in the beginning. At the end, it was going too far. But I think the track produced a lot of good races, and there were you could choose either inside or outside, but the outside line was faster. Yeah.
Mark, you're obviously getting a couple of extra rides here because you are going so well at the minute. That must be helping your confidence as well.
Yeah, for sure. The more I ride, the better I get, I think, and yeah, I get more consistency in it. So yeah, it helps me a lot.
Just to go back to Friday night, obviously a good win over a kind of stuffy red car side, so to speak. Erik, it maybe wasn't the best of evenings for yourself, maybe a bit frustrating. Why was that? Is there anything that you've kind of been able to put your finger on?
Yeah, well, I started in my first race, and I was second, and I tried to chase the guy in front of me, and I wasn't building up any speed, so I was wondering what's going on, and we tried to change the setup, and it wasn't getting better, it was getting worse. So I didn't even, after the race, I didn't even know how many points I scored, but I knew it wasn't a lot. But yeah, I just realized something must be wrong, because I wasn't able to produce any speed out of the corners. So yeah, we figured out what the problem was, and it was I had some ignition problems, and yeah, it should be alright for next Friday.
Obviously with the two years racing in the same team here, obviously different kind of conditions to maybe what you're used to back home. Does that help in terms of like kind of how you progress? You are actually progressing together. Does that help you, Mark, you think?
Yeah, for sure. We speak a lot about the setups and bikes during the meetings, and I think we help each other a lot, and that helps us to progress even more.
Do you think that's what helped you kind of settle in a wee bit quicker, especially last season, the fact that you had Erik to kind of lean on for advice?
100%. Erik had a tough start in his first season, and he could figure out what he did wrong and helped me to not do the same mistakes.
Just to speak about you guys before we look ahead to this week's matches, I mean, you both come from a kind of long track background. As you can see, Armadale is not a long track; it's a fairly short technical track. Do you think that's like kind of aiding you in your progression within the sport of speedway rather than the long track?
Yeah, definitely. Well, you know, when I started racing speedway 5 years ago, I started speedway and long track, and my focus always has been more in the long track because of my dad's history, and yeah, my surroundings. They wanted me to go in long track, and speedway wasn't such a big thing. And yeah, but you know, I have my personal goals, and I've always been more interested in speedway, and I always enjoyed speedway more. And yeah, when I got the chance in 2015 to ride for Edinburgh, I just took it, even if I didn't feel ready for it,
Yeah.
because yeah, as you could see in the beginning, I struggled with the track a lot. But if you get a chance in life, you should take it and then figure out how to master it. Yeah.
Of course. Do you feel as well that the fact that you've came to kind of new shores, I don't know how keen you were actually to where to ride Speedway, is actually, I heard the rumour that you weren't particularly wanting to go into this form of racing, but of course maybe last year Erik kind of talks you into it slightly.
Yes, when I got the chance to ride for Edinburgh, I took it directly. I knew it's a chance you never get again in life, and it's a big opportunity for a German to ride in the Premier League and in the British League. Uh, yeah, it helps to improve you and to learn speedway.
I seen you guys when you first come over on the press and practice, maybe 2015. Obviously, that was your first look at the circuit at that point. What was your initial thoughts about Armadale, the size, the shape, etc.?
Well, I thought, how should I get around that track? I've never seen such a track before, because we don't have any similar tracks in Germany. They are way bigger and way rounder, and it's just a different type of riding. But the way you ride this track is just how you should ride a speedway bike. So I, to be honest, I couldn't really ride my bike when I came here. I was flat out and just did what I did in Germany. And in Germany I never really learned how to turn a bike, and when I came here, it was a new challenge for me, and I had to figure out how to do it. Yeah.
How difficult was it to go, like when you were racing the long track, to go from riding circuits in Britain, which were obviously a lot more technical, to get back into the long track?
I mean, yeah, you could see it last year when I started off here pretty good and had some good scores, and then the long track started. And yeah, the long track bikes are so different to ride. And when I had a race on a 1,000-meter track and I went to Armadale the next day, I was I felt a bit stiff the first couple races, and you don't have any practice here, so it took me a couple races to get the feeling again. So it wasn't an advantage for me. Yeah.
Mark, you've obviously got a new track in the now SGB Premiership at Wolverhampton, probably quite similar to this. You'll be a master in these small tracks before long.
To be honest, I was a bit surprised to get the call from Wolverhampton. It was more my goal to get into the Premiership next year. So yeah, I took it and I really looked forward to it. And yeah, the first meeting went quite good. Track was a little slick, so it was hard to get a good bike setup and to go fast, because the guys I compete there I normally don't compete against. So yeah, look forward to the season.
It's how quickly you've adapted to British Speedway from last season and the good start you've made this season. Has it surprised you in any sort of way?
No, I'm not surprised really. I prepared good in the winter. I changed some things and mentally, and yeah, and I think I feel a lot better and a lot more confident than last year. So I don't have any problems anymore with any tracks. So yeah, I feel good.
Erik, just to speak about your Premiership club with Leicester, obviously you had a very good start of the season with them, but the meetings have kind of clashed here, and you've not maybe ridden for a little while for them, but you must be looking forward to the season ahead with Leicester. It's a different challenge.
Yeah, it's a new challenge for me. When I came to the UK, or last year, I had the goal, or I created the goal to ride 2 years in the championship and then find a Premiership club, and try to find one in the winter. And I couldn't find one. Nobody wanted me. And then, maybe I had the luck that Leicester changed their promotion, and I got the call from Leicester. I was pretty happy about it. I'm still so thankful that I can ride for them. I'm thankful for every meeting and the chance to ride for them. And it's a new challenge for me because I ride against better opponents, and that helps me grow.
Again, the both of you will be helping one another, I would assume, mechanicking for one another. But do you think that the fact that you're mechanicking for one another as well can help for when, if Mark's mechanicking, when he starts riding, you're going to take the advice from Erik and so forth?
For sure, yeah. He always says he's the best mechanic I can get. So that's why I'm so good. Yeah.
So again, like, I'm not sure if you've ever ridden Wolverhampton, but to go and kind of mechanic there on Monday night, that must give you a wee insight of what it's going to be like when you go there.
Yeah, I've been there I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I could tell him what's set up. But I mean, you know, he's in the Wolverhampton team. He can ask his teammates as well. But it's you know, as a rider, you know, you got a feeling for the bike, and when I watch him racing, I can immediately tell what's wrong or what's right. So I always enjoy when he comes with me because he knows what's going on.
That was going to be my next question. Do the both of you enjoy mechanicking?
Yeah.
I enjoy it, yeah. I like it.
Me too, yeah.
Yeah. Just to get away from the team speedway before we look ahead to Sheffield, what I know the Monarchs fans will be wanting to know, what kind of individual events have you got coming up this year? Is it Grand Prix qualifiers you're involved in, German championships?
Yeah, I'm in the GP qualifier. It's in Germany. It's in May, I think. No, in June. I don't even know. But yeah. That's one thing, and then I ride the German league as well. I might have a couple races in Denmark. I've been there last week in Slangerup. I rode for them last year, but yeah, they have they have the system with these categories, and I've been a C rider last year. This year I'm a B rider. So they didn't sign me; they signed someone else instead of me, and I went there for the present practice, and I beat all of them riders. So they asked me to ride for them next week. So we'll see if I can put it into my calendar. But yeah, the next thing is the best pairs. I've got 2 more races there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We got a couple of open meetings, and that should be it.
How good the experience was it? I'll come to you first here, Mark. For the best pairs out in Torren, to be involved in such a massive event, it must have been, 1, nerve-wracking, but 2, a fantastic experience.
Yeah, for me not that much because I just got 1 ride, but yeah, it was great to get a ride in Torun and to be in the pits with these riders, yeah, and just a good experience.
Erik, does it give you a taste of where you want to get to in your career, so to speak?
Well, I know where I want to be, and it didn't feel new to me because I always have these images in my head where I want to be, and I already feel like I'm there beside these guys. So it wasn't anything new to me. I've always dreamed this, to ride against them, and I've always dreamed to be there at Torun riding there. So when I was there riding, it was just satisfying.
A couple of rounds coming up in Germany, that must give you a wee bit more confidence as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, it's the next one is in Poland, but the last one is in Germany. Yeah, it's on my home track at Landshut. I'm looking forward to that. I'm pretty fast there, so it should be good.
Good stuff. As I say, we'll get back to the Monarchs chat just now, but before we look ahead to the Sheffield match, we're going to take a look at these guys in action and a 5-1 from last season.
Gate 3, we've got Nico Cavati on gate 1, Mark Riss gate 2, Morten Rozier gate 3, and Erik Riss on gate 4. And Erik Riss and Mark Riss have both got excellent starts. Cavati in behind them. The Riss brothers have done the hard part. 4 laps to go. This is the kind of result the Monarchs really need early on. Erik and Mark leading from Cavati. teams had a slow start in their first race. No such problems here. Erik looking very confident and Mark right with him. Well clear of the Ipswich pair. A terrific opening 5-1 by the Germans. That stretches the lead to 6 and people will be starting to think, could we do it?
After a successful start to the season, the Passing People's Monarchs make their cup bow this week when they travel to Sheffield on Thursday evening for the first leg of the Knockout Cup. Erik, Sheffield, is that a track you enjoy? The boys confident to go in there and at least keeping the score close?
Yeah, I really enjoy that track. It's quite similar to the German tracks. It's fast, it's round, it's big. Yeah, I like it. I think we have really good chances to win. I think we will win actually, because we got a strong reserve. I think he will score double figures. And if our heat leaders do well, I think I will do well there. I think Sam will do well. I think Ricky will do well. So I think we will win there.
Mark, you gave a taste of the Sheffield track a couple of weeks ago as a guest. There must be that must add to the confidence going into Thursday.
Yeah, I think it was my biggest score ever in the league, so that gave me a lot of confidence. And yeah, I bet some good riders, and yeah, look forward to it.
Yeah. As you said, the track's fairly similar to the tracks out in Germany, but they've got a lot of guys that are going very well at the minute as well. It is a danger that when they come here as well, it's going to be a tight cup tie.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be tight definitely, because I think they are quite a strong team. I think they are one of the top opponents for the league title. I think around here we can beat them easily. We should beat them easily, and at Sheffield it's gonna be hard. Yeah, but I still think, you know, if you see us at Scunthorpe, we were all scoring good. The heat leaders were scoring double figures. So if we keep doing that at Sheffield, we got to win there. Mark,
is it positive the fact that we've went to Berwick and won and went to Scunthorpe, won tracks that are probably completely different to Armadale? Is that a sign that the guys are comfortable in any sort of type of circuit?
I think Sam and Ricky are quite experienced on any track, and Erik as well now. So we have a strong side, and we have a good team to win everywhere, I think.
Just looking ahead to Friday, Erik, again, if we do manage to keep it close tomorrow night at Sheffield, we've had some big wins here already this season. Is it just a case of keeping going what we've already started at the start of the season?
Yeah, I think we're in a good rhythm now. We you know, when you're in that rhythm of winning, then you want to keep going like that. And you know, we are a really good team this year. We have a really good team spirit, and you can feel it in the pits. You know, when we were racing, even at Scunthorpe after the first race, we were all talking to each other about setups, and we all decided to pretty much do the same, and it worked out. And yeah, we all have the same ambition in every way, so we want to win. So yeah, we're just gonna try keep doing that.
One man who was fairly impressive on Friday night for the Red Cab Bears was Jonas B. Anderson. Jonas comes in as a guest for Josh Krasonic at number 1, Mark. But how big a blow is it for any side to lose their number 1, especially going into a match away from home that could potentially put them out the cup?
Yeah, the number 1 is the main rider. I think it's the captain and who should lead the team. So I think it's a advantage for us. So yeah, we will see how Thursday goes.
You had a couple of battles with Jonas on Friday night, Erik. You looking forward to rekindling that rivalry?
Yeah, I think he beat me 2 times, and I was getting furious when I was behind him because I don't like to get beaten. And so yeah, but you know, I figured out the problem, and this time I will beat him.
Good stuff. It's good to hear the confidence. Of course, the Monarchs actually travel to Glasgow Tigers on Saturday evening, of course rekindling that rivalry. Erik, massive matches between Glasgow and Edinburgh. How much have you enjoyed them over the last couple of seasons?
I think it's one of the biggest meetings for Edinburgh during the season, and I really enjoy it because it's a good atmosphere also at the Glasgow Stadium, or even when the Glasgow fans are here. It's always a good atmosphere, it's pretty pumped up, and also in the pits you can feel both teams really want to win, and there's a lot of pressure from the outside. So I enjoy pressure.
It's a track I've seen you go very well at as well. Do you enjoy it? Are you confident about going there?
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I always look forward to ride my bike, but the Glasgow track is a bit special. It's pretty tight, narrow entrances to the corners, and a lot of banking. So there isn't much opportunity to pass. You have to make good gates to get out in front, and yeah, but I should be able to do that.
Mark, you get a taste of the Glasgow track last year. You seem to adapt fairly well to it in difficult conditions. Confident in scoring points down at reserve?
Yeah, I look forward to the track, and I actually like it. So just need to make good starts, and I guess I will score some points then. Yeah.
Eric, Glasgow are up there with Edinburgh at the top of the league, sort of kind of reminiscing of 2015 even in these early stages. How important is it to go there and get a good result and kind of put a marker down to the rest of the league as well?
Yeah, quite important. They're second in the league, aren't they? Yeah. So it's first against second, and if we beat them, we can set the mark. And I think we got good chances, to be honest. We got a strong reserve, as I said, and our heat leaders are doing well. And if we beat them there, we can. I think we can win the league. Yeah.
Eric, they seem to have set up kind of top heavy. They've got a big top three. Is the meeting really going to be won at reserve and second string?
You think at Glasgow or in
Glasgow.
general? Yeah. Well, I think if our top three do well, then we will win. So I think our reserves are stronger anyway than Glasgow. So I think it's pretty much up to the top three and the second string, like Joshy and Max. And if they get a couple seconds or thirds, then I think we can really have good chances, because I think our heat leaders will do good anyway. So I think it's pretty much up to them if they can produce some points with second and third places.
Of course. As we say, we're at Glasgow on Saturday evening, so we'll preview that slightly more in the Friday Focus or after Friday's match. Just before we go to the last part of the show, we're going to go to Mike's Blast for the Past, and we're going to delve right into the archives here to race from 1981 against the Sheffield Tigers. Let's enjoy that one.
Heat 16, what a fantastic climax. Chris Turner and Neil Collins for Edinburgh, Sean Moran and Dave Morton for Sheffield, and Sheffield lead by 2 points. It could be just too much for Edinburgh with Sean Moran in this one, but who knows. Neil Collins, could he do it? Oh, a very ragged start indeed, and Alan Bridget points to the figure of Dave Morton, and he's out. Dave Morton is excluded. He is replaced now by Reg Wilson. George Hunter's out, everybody's out. The tension's fantastic in the stadium. John Docherty at the starting gate there. The last heat decider, and that again was a ragged start, but the referees let it go. But it's Neil Collins who's gone diving to the front. And Chris Turner's come alongside him. The Monarchs in a 5-1 position. Sean Moran is at the back. That's Reg Wilson challenging from third place. Can't get through. Chris Turner holds him off. Well, the Monarchs going to do it. They're in the positions they need. This 5-1 will be enough. Here comes Sean Moran now. And Sean Moran's into third, and he's going inside Chris Turner, I think. Superb riding by Sean Moran. He's into second place. That would get the Tigers a draw if he can stay there. And he's challenging Neil Collins. What a superb ride by Sean Moran. He's gone to the front. Neil Collins comes back. Collins leads. This is the final corner. Moran inside Collins. Moran's lifted and he's fallen. Sean Moran's down. Pandemonium. Chris Turner stopped as well. But the Monarchs must be surely awarded a 5-1 there. Dave Trounson racing across. And the referee's decision is a 5-1 to the Monarchs. They've won the match by 49 points to 47. They've beaten Sheffield and they've made history.
Heat 13, Steve Worrell on gate 1, Ricky Wells gate 2, Kevin Volbert gate 3 and Kaya Harth on gate 4. Harth's made a good start. Volbert had to back off a wee bit there, and Wells coming up the inside. Here comes Volbert, but not hard enough round the outside. Where's he going to finish up? He's slotted in between the two Sheffield men and he's going hard inside Harth here. Trying to shove him over. But here comes Wells again. Oh, Kevin caught out there. Back round Wells again. Terrific. He's got to get onto that inside line here, I think. But there's no room. Once again, Kevin way out. Probably Howarth is holding up his partner a wee bit. What a burst that was by Wolbert. Where's he going this time? Going for the big blast. This is a tremendous race. Kevin can't get into his turn until Howarth's turn. Look at Wolbert there. Fantastic, what a win. That's the race of the season, got to be. Well, Kevin just wouldn't give up there. He bided his time and waited for his chance with Ricky Wells coming up his inside. What a finish.
Big thanks to Mike for his blast for the pass there. Well, guys, thanks very much for joining me at a semi-sunny and a semi-warm Armadale Stadium. Don't forget you can buy your tickets for Friday evening from the website, and we hope to see you all there. So from Eric, Mark and myself, good night.